Oh, there's like another door over there that I didn't explore. Um, so yeah, it's very apparent that obviously what the dad wants to be doing is writing like sci-fi fiction, when really what he's after ending up doing is writing this kind of stupid, like, busy work. The Heaven at the Edge of the World by Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2, Story, The Turtle People, Part 1. Oh my god, look at the stickers. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Some day she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, I thought we lost them at Horse Island. The first mate said, Looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself, it's like the dread pirate Robert. He yelled to Captain Allegra, You never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Oh my god, that was actually pretty cool. I actually did, like, put together a book when I was smaller as well. Like, when you think about all, like, the things that you do when you're a kid, it's quite, like, you almost feel disappointed in your adult stuff, in your adult self. When you think of, like, all the amazing things that you did, or, like, how creative, or just, like, if you wanted to do something, you just did it. Whereas, like, when you're an adult, it's almost like, oh, you want to do something well. Oh, that was, like, I looked at that already. Whereas now it's like, oh, you want to do something well, I'll do it later. It's like when you were a kid, it's like if you wanted to do something, you just did it as soon as you had the idea. I've got some coupons here. It's like extreme couponing. What's this? Pamphlet. Department of Agriculture, U.S. National Forestry Manual. Oh yeah, because like the mom had like that badge as well from the Forestry Commission or whatever it's called. Let's see what's in here. And again, we still don't know what's going on. Like, we have, like, all of these, like quite, like, creepy dark rooms that are dark as soon as you, like, walk into them. And it can be very unnerving, especially when you don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna, like, crouch down here and see if there's anything of note in here. And, like, as I say, though, like, the amount of detail is just astounding in the game anyway. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, every time I play this game at all, I always like discover something new. Oh my god, someone's like been hitting the sauce here. Grab a glass. Open door. There's like more of that whiskey. There's Dad's second book again. Unfortunately, Mercury Books will be, I'm going to take some coffee, unable to publish the follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hope of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first. Our stewardship of the series must end here. It's been a pleasure working with you as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in future endeavors. Okay. So apparently, like, his dream, or his, what's this, Malibu or something? Oh no, it's like vodka. So apparently his, like, real interest is in, like, writing sci-fi fiction, but either he's not very good at it, which can always be the case. Oh, there's like another bottle of vodka up there. Either he's not very good at it, which could be the case, or his work just isn't like successful. Maybe we'll, like, put on some music here. What is this? It's like the Princess and the Frog or something. Or it's like Kill Bill, that's what it's like. Read assignment. Okay, so below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Begin with the little title in your name. The menstrual cycle. It travels through the fallopian tube. The ovary releases the ovum, but 2 weeks later, okay. I am produced in the testicles. I am produced in the testicles. I go through the vas deferens to the urethra. Life of sperm cell. Reproductive system worksheet 6, the menstrual cycle, a novella. In the early morning of September 1st. Oh my god, wait a second, I have to like turn off that music because that's gonna like drive me crazy. It's like we don't need Kill Bill here. In the early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village, Wielun in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. And as Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, oh my god, wait a second. Then there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches outward to her dear Boris across the crowd. Her eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. This is so funny. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and four-time Borislav, huddle in the half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing, bandaged with torn bed sheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. And then, like, the only note is, see me. Oh my god, Sam. Sam has a sense of humor. Dave Brubeck Quartet. Okay, so he likes jazz music as well, apparently. I'm trying to remember where you find, or where and when you find the, the combination to the top drawer in the study, because you do find that. I just can't remember when. And it's like the funny thing is, like, she actually did like answer the question. Oh, there's the accidental savior. It's a wonder like all the stuff hasn't just been pulped or something. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighter tape. And I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Does she mean like cartridge, I presume? Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary Schutz, I guess is what it says.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
So yeah, that's Danny. There was the note. Remember, we found like the note about him or whatever, where she was like, "Oh, the only reason I ever was friends with him in the first place was because he had like, because he had a Nintendo." Also, we've got more drawers to explore here. I suppose I should explain, though it's probably after becoming obvious already, that the... Oh my god, hi Lonnie. So if you want to come over to my house still this afternoon, That would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want, and we can meet in the parking lot after something. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready, and there's like a Hadouken, and that's poor Sam is about to get Hadoukened in the face.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Katie, please tell mom and dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Okay, so this is a message that's been left for us, obviously, by our sister, like the one on the door. So Lonnie is apparently the girl that, or well, now we know she's a girl, is the person that is a person that Sam is after making friends with. Please, whatever you found, don't tell mom and dad. The attic. The attic. The Oval Office. Locked. Well, it looks like we're finished exploring this part of the house for now until we can go further, until we either find a key for that door or like the combination for like that top drawer, which I do remember finding the combination for that drawer before, but I can't remember. Oh my god, it's going all slow again. Poor Enya. Like, I'm sorry, Enya. I'm sorry for like recording this and playing it at the same time. I know it's like very intensive. Oh my god, the poor computer. Um oh my god, I'm like going at a snail's pace now. Um I should explain, but then it's probably after becoming like obvious already. Um it's probably after becoming obvious already that that the okay, so that, oh wait, it does open. But I don't think they'd have anything in there, would they? But then they have like everything. No, I didn't want to do that. Um, I'm pretty much just going to be recording all of this in one go. Well, I don't think I'll record it in like one recording session. I probably will like break it up or whatever. But I'm just going to record this through. And then I'm going to just break it up in editing. Dear Jan, okay, so that's the mom. It's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were miserable fantasizing about our dream homes? Always said, oh no, I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Well, look who got both. So we got a mansion in the woods. But it's the psycho house. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers, I'll play them, seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining. But I guess it doesn't matter about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, Rumi. Carol. Okay, so that's obviously like some friend of the mom's, who's who was writing to her or whatever. About like the psycho house, like that's something that just like crops up, and we still don't know what they're referring to when they say like the psycho house. Like there's something about like the uncle, which I presume which we're presuming is like Oscar Mason. Apparently he went psycho, but we don't know any other details other than that. And apparently it's like um, quite well known, like in amongst people, if both like Lonnie, regional track and field, apparently like we're quite athletically quite athletically gifted. It's like, I know that book was like standing out as if we could like read it. Wonder if like this door is open. No, that's locked as well. You can like show a map actually of the place, which like let you know like, okay, so that's the Oval Office. That goes to the basement and it's locked. That goes somewhere and we haven't been in there yet, and we haven't been upstairs yet. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to like finish this recording for the time being. Oh my god, wait a second. Is that like something there? There's like something down here on the ground. Have a doggone cool 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam, from Uncle Harvey. Uncle Harvey, you're a mad genius. Anyway, I think I'm going to like finish the recording session here. I will be recording before we head upstairs because that's going to be like a whole other part of the game. Um, I am going to be recording the entirety of this for Summertime Radness, so plenty more to look forward to as we unravel the multiple stories that we're already like starting to uncover here in Gone Home. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.